Hey there, Plan Bers. Welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. The 2022 Russia and Ukraine war rages on as it makes its way into its sixth month. Though it's impossible to declare a winner, as of now, Russia appears to be in the lead. The conflict began in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine. This act was met with international condemnation, but did little to stop Russia's aggression. In 2015, Russia began supporting separatist rebels in eastern Ukraine, leading to a full-scale war. Since then, the conflict has claimed thousands of lives and shows no signs of stopping. As in 2022, Russia has continued to annex Ukrainian territory and maintain its support for the rebel forces. As a result, it is difficult to see how Ukraine could ever win this war. Western sanctions have not had a significant impact on Russia in 2022. The Russian economy has continued to grow at a healthy pace despite the sanctions. Additionally, Russia has been able to develop new trade relationships with other countries, including China and India. As a result, Russia has been able to offset the impact of the sanctions. While the sanctions have had some impact, they have not been as effective as Western leaders had hoped. The war in Ukraine is still raging on, with no end in sight. The fighting has been particularly fierce in the last few months, as both sides have dug in and refused to back down. This has led to heavy casualties on both sides and has created a humanitarian crisis in the region. The main problem facing the war in Ukraine is that neither side seems willing to budge. The Russian-backed rebels are dug in and refuse to leave, while the Ukrainian government forces are equally determined to retake the territory with armed support from NATO allied forces. This has led to a stalemate with both sides shelling each other relentlessly. This has caused heavy damage to infrastructure and has killed many civilians. The humanitarian situation in Ukraine is dire. Millions of people have been displaced by the fighting, and many are living in squalid conditions. There's a lack of food and medical supplies, and the death toll is rising. Many people are struggling to survive, and the situation is only getting worse. There is no easy solution to the war in Ukraine. Both sides are dug in and unwilling to compromise, which has led to a prolonged stalemate. This has caused immense suffering for the people of Ukraine. The world economy has seen the damaging impact of this war, and everyone is feeling it with inflation, recession, etc. The war has shown no signs of slowing down, and it is unlikely that it will end anytime soon. Both sides are still firmly entrenched, and there seems to be no end in sight. It's time for world leaders to exhibit leadership and find diplomatic means for ceasefire to put an end to this. It is important for world leaders to take action now so that we can prevent further escalation of the conflict. Hey Plan Bers, I hope you're enjoying these episodes. Make sure that you subscribe to Plan B Success Podcast and the YouTube channel and leave a comment. Let's have a discussion, a dialogue about what you love and what else can I bring in your service. Thank you.